Senator Fields.
Did it.
Which bill?
We'd take 12, Mr. Chairman. We'd take Senate Bill 12, if that's okay.
Okay.
And Noah Martin and Dr. Kelley, if y'all just come up real quickly. Senate Bill 12, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee, it basically is the bill that requires each institution of higher education, along with elementary, middle, and high school, to have an AED easily accessible on their campuses. It also provides for educational institutions that have sponsored athletic events to have an AED and an AED-trained person at the event. And then it requires the Louisiana Department of Health to promulgate rules and regulations for the implementation, the enforcement, the maintenance and testing, and also train personnel, appropriate training personnel designated to use and maintain the AEDs. That's what the bill basically provides. It has a cost of about 1.8, but the bill sets up a mechanism where the state could receive private donations to fund the AEDs statewide. To my right, real quickly, Mr. Chairman, is Noah Martin, who is a former athlete at Central Private, and he would like to just make a brief comment about his experience.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I am here because 3 people use their talents and abilities to save my life. And I was 3 years ago, I was playing basketball at my high school for my high school team against Southern Lab at their gym. And at halftime, I went into cardiac arrest. It was completely unknown at the time that I had hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. And my episode began with seizing, and they didn't know what was going on. I was laying on a concrete slab and not breathing. And my father ran in there, because he was the principal at the time, and he ran to get help. And there was a doctor there, a couple doctors, and there was a coach for Southern Lab that was there, thankfully. And it was only because people were administering CPR and there was an AED present that I was revived. I was brought to Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital, and the doctor told my parents that I probably wouldn't be able to walk or speak or do anything of that sort, and I would have permanent brain damage. But I'm blessed to be here today, and today I want to focus on Coach Augustine real quick, because at the beginning of that basketball season, he raised funds for an AED to be present, because he raised a good bit of funds, and they wanted to use it for their uniforms instead. But thank God, he chose, and he was strong-willed to have the AED there. So they were able to purchase the AED, and he wasn't there that day for the game, but he was able to. His meeting across town got canceled, so he was able to attend the game, and he was able to be there, thank God. And he helped Dr. Dean, who was there, with CPR for a few minutes, and he left his office and got the AED, and he brought it there, and I had to be shocked 3 times. I'm just thankful that you are allowing me to speak and bring awareness to this, because it's 95% fatal for that situation. And it garnered a lot of attention, WBRZ and the Advocate. And they say, the writer said that 20 plus years of writing that incident, that I'm the only one that has survived. And I thank you for letting these people speak and for all that they're doing to raise awareness to AEDs and CPR awareness, because early diagnosis for this stuff and AEDs are very important at athletic events and everything around that ideal. I thank you, and that's my story.
Okay, thank you very much for that story. Was Kyle Dean the doctor in that particular case?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know Kyle. Well, good. I'm very lucky, very fortunate.
Yes, sir.
Did you wish to make a short statement
Okay. Dr. Kelley and I was here just to take any questions.
on the defibrillators? Hold on a second. You're green, you gotta go red. All right, is it on?
Yes, I'm Dr. Stephen Kelley, interventional cardiologist, and we've been doing work with Jumpstart Your Heart for about 15 years where we try to bring awareness to sudden cardiac death in student athletes, as well as we've also provided AEDs to some schools. And actually, we are obviously in support of Senate Bill 12 because this will allow for every school to have this technology. Because obviously we can see that it's life-saving, not only for our student athletes, but for anyone who happen to be on that campus with the way the bill is written. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. Is there any amendments? Okay, is one, okay. I think the amendment reads, it's amendment number 1377, and I'll offer up that amendment, and it's pretty much the same as a couple of them, subject to appropriations. Okay, Senator?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there any objection to that amendment? I see no objection. That amendment will be added to the bill. Is there a motion on the bill? Boudreaux moves favorable. Senator Boudreaux moves favorable as amendment. Senate Bill 12 will be reported favorable as amended. Thank you, members.